I'm Ken Johnson, your host, and thank you for tuning in. Man, I got a great show lined up for you today. I've got in the studio with me a good friend of mine and a real Black Panther, Mrs. Kathleen Campbell. Thanks so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to find out about Miss Campbell and Miss Campbell. Well, who is Campbell? Kathleen Campbell.
Well, Catherine Campbell is a person that joined the Black Panthers after she came back from college and had a big break. She wasn't very politically aware, maybe not even politically conscious, but her major was graphic art, but she began to learn about our government and whatnot when she started volunteering for the Black Panther Breakfast for School Children program that was across the street from where her sister lived. At that time, it was called Sacred Heart Church.
Oh, you talking about Sacred Heart Church in San Francisco
on Fillmore and Phil.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I know what that is. Yeah,
yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I did join, and my plans were to go back to college to finish getting my degree in commercial art and engineering. But at that time, the civil rights movements was still kind of going on. The Black Panthers were doing what the community wanted them to do, and they needed some leadership. So the Black Panthers took leadership in the communities and made some demands based on a 10-point platform and program that we had, a survival program. And in that program, one of the points was that we make sure that we control the destiny of our communities, which meant that our children needed to be fed nutritious meals. And in 1969, we started the breakfast, and actually when I was volunteering while I was a community worker in the Black Panther Party, we had a CDC, was a Community Development Center, which we started from a house on Hayes and Fillmore. And all the children that we kept, it was the party members' children, but because we needed that while we were doing the work of the party. And one of the programs that I worked in, I always worked with the children, but I also went back to school to try to pursue my career in graphic arts. But since they had a newspaper called the Black Panther newspaper, which was graphic arts, well, then I started working with that, with Emory Douglas.
So you know Emory Douglas?
I know him very well.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Actually, he taught me while I was working on the newspaper, and he was a very good artist. And at the time, we were trying to get our points across, and the language that we had to use at the time fit what was going on in our communities and in our environment. People were complaining that they weren't getting fed, their children weren't getting fed, families weren't getting fed. So this breakfast program, once we started that, got that going in Oakland, we began to legislate to petition the Congress in 1975, which we did, to have breakfast program in every public school, and so that was implemented. It started in 1969, and it grew to where now across the nation there's breakfast in every school. But the problem is that the food that the children are receiving right now, some of them are receiving ready-made food in boxes and whatnot. And some of that food, we're not saying that it's not nutritious, but for it to be nutritious for a person that has allergies, they have to be careful of what they put in there, because some of them have chemicals in them. Some of them have been prepared on machines in these different plants that process eggs and peanuts and different things. And sometimes these children don't know what's in it. The parents don't know what's in the food. the child may break out in eczema, or they may break out in some sort of rash, or just, have some allergic reaction. But with the organic foods, they can eat. They will eat the foods that they can eat if we cook the right foods in the schools to give it to them.
Now you had something to do with cooking in the schools at one time. Is that true?
Yes,
Can you explain that to us?
Yes, I worked for the Oakland Community School that was on East 14th Street in Oakland, and I prepared the menus for the children who had different allergies. Some children were allergic to animal fur. Some children were allergic to meat. Some children were allergic to egg, dairy products. And these children, they had different allergies. So I went to school to learn how to cook vegetarian meals.
Oh, wow.
And the party was responsible for that because they sent me to school. I went to school, and then I was able to, excuse me, I was able to come up with different menus that children liked, colorful menus, colorful foods that smelled good. The foods that we prepared in the Oakland Community School was so good. I have to say it.
Right on, sister.
It was so good that the aroma just traveled down East 14th Street. We had parents coming in off the street into the school wanting to know how to get their children in the school because they smelled the food. Not only was the education quality, but they smelled the food. And they also had 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh,
so you can
wow.
imagine how much time I spent in the kitchen.
Oh, yes. Dang.
It was almost 24/7, but we had those meals every day. Not only that, the children, as I said, were able to have a nutritious meal, but I witnessed having a nutritious meal, what it does to your brain. It helps you to be still. It helps you to absorb what you're being taught. It helps you to be more creative. And you look so beautiful. These children that went to the school, they were happy all the time. And I say they were happy all the time because they had a full stomach. They were able to eat 3 meals a day and plus get in between snacks. So that's
and good healthy food. And I know you mentioned you went to school to
learn
know
to cook
the right foods
Yes.
and how to prevent children from getting these different allergies.
Yes.
So that's really important. I don't think that's really being adhered to in today's rush to get any type of food out there to give to the kids.
Because we pressured Congress to implement this and have this in all the public schools. And we do now, but
what's needed, it seems like, people to be trained and to look out for these allergies that the kids might get. And it just seems to me to be the proper thing to do.
Yes.
So anyway, so now what's happening on the you got something happening on the 50th anniversary.
Yes.
And you got a video you wanted to show us. So now about the 50th anniversary, explain that a little bit.
Okay, the 50th anniversary is the Black Panther Party's free breakfast program, and we pressured Congress to authorize expansion of free meals for children to all public schools in 1975. And this was a collective effort, the communities. And it passed, it went through. And I have a video right now of just, how strong that impact was. And right now we have I have a clip from Lamar Burton's interview with the Oakland Community School that I'd like to show.
Okay.
Just a little bit of that.
Now, if you want to just turn that around and explain to... That's Lamar Burton was the guy that was on Roots.
Yes.
Was that after he was on Roots or before?
I'm sorry.
To this camera.
Okay. This is
I'm going to edit that in later. But you can explain as to why was he,
Okay.
where was he at?
Well, at this time, Lamar Burton was with Sesame Street,
Okay.
and he works with children.
Uh-huh.
With children, so that's one of the reasons why he visited the school, and he spoke with Erica Huggins. I think he met Erica Huggins. Erica Huggins was the director of the school, the Oakland Community School at that time in 1977.
Oh, there's Huey Newton.
Yes.
You got Huey Newton on it. He's interviewing some kids, huh?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
He's interviewing the children of the Oakland Community School.
So I've been here about 34 years. I'm 35 now.
Boy, that's some classic footage there.
Yeah.
I went to about every school in Oakland. We moved a lot.
What was it like in your school?
We were being taught mostly about white people. We didn't have any books of our own. So
See, what he's explaining
we didn't feel that
is to her because she asked him what was it like in school. So he's telling her how it was in school
For him. Uh-huh.
And they didn't have any books. They
that's why as I grew older, I always felt that as I grew older and learned about our true history, that Africa before its conquest was a beautiful.
They didn't have any books about black people, what he's saying.
yes.
You know,
And
our
basically-
neighbors. And it's probably like that now, too.
Yes, it is. It's still like that. It's like that in some schools, and I one of the reasons.
Now here the kids are. What?
Okay, these are the children from the Oakland Community School.
They're pretty happy.
She's saying she's Kalita and she lives in Oakland, California.
By the Black Panther Party. The earliest
That was the Black Panther school that you just saw. It was just a little flash.
Okay, well that's good.
And this is them learning in the classroom. But you see how alert they are? They're learning Spanish.
Dang, at that age.
Hmm.
they put us in different levels based on what we can do.
They put them on different levels based on what they can do. But as you can see, the video clip, you see how alert the children are.
Yeah.
They're not slumping over
Right.
their tables, and they're listening.
milk in the morning to children.
I know that was a big treat for them to have UAP Newton in the classroom. I guess they didn't really know who he was then. So
Oh no,
small.
they knew who
Oh, is that
they
right?
knew who Huey was because that was part of their education. Okay, this is the.
So you
Did
you
you hear
in
what
there
she
somewhere.
said? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Whoever you're living with probably don't have enough food for you. Some of the people who serve food are teachers.
Some of the people that serve food are teachers. And we use the each one teach one theory so that we let children know that no one is special. We're all special. So the teachers would come and help serve lunch and dinner and breakfast.
Oh wow.
The staff would, and some of the children, after school, they would come in the kitchen and they would help clean up.
Oh wow. That's
We
beautiful.
taught them how to use the dishwasher, and
They really have to look happy.
What do you like best about this school?
I like you best. And,
Well, our time is really running away.
Okay.
We're going to stop that. And I want you to tell us about the anniversary that's coming up and what people can do if you'd like for them to do anything.
well, the anniversary is coming up. It's going to be on November 14th. That's on a Thursday, 2019. And we need volunteers. We need donations especially. We need monumental donations. We also need material donations like food. We need tables. There's a lot of things that we need, but we have already started preparing for it.
And you told me you have the place already.
We have the place. The place is going to be at the original site.
Oh,
it's going
wow.
to be at Sacred Heart Church.
Wow. That's great.
But it's called the Church of Eight Wheels right now.
Uh-huh.
So, but this information, look forward to it because it will be posted online. I'll be sending it out. And you can make checks or money orders preferably, out. I will send them out to you, but you can actually make it out to the 50th year commemoration celebration of the breakfast program. That's what you should make your checks out to, or your money orders if you would like to donate. We really need donations pronto, as soon as we can. But we will be having it. Remember that this is for the children. So we're putting everything aside and focusing on our beautiful children.
Now, is there a phone number that if they are an email address?
Yes, my email address is alovelyDaughter1972@gmail.com. And there's a reason for that being a lovely daughter. I will tell you that miracle.
Can you repeat that number?
A lovely daughter 1972@gmail.com. That's where you can email me if you have any questions. If you'd like to send a donation in, you can actually right now we're setting up an account so that you can send your donations to. Right now it has not been set up, but if you would like, you can give me a call at 650-766-4548, and I will gladly give you the information on where to send your donation. But make it out to the Black Panther Party 50th year commemoration celebration of the breakfast program.
And where, what day and what time is that going to be?
The celebration is going to be on 2019 at Sacred Heart Church of Eight Wheels on Fillmore and Fell. It will be from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. That is the afternoon. And it may go beyond that, but for children, we want to make sure that they get their breakfast in the morning. So bring your kids. Give me a call. Please RSVP, because there's a lot of children coming, and we want to make sure that every child gets a plate.
Mm-hmm. So why don't you give that information again, the phone number, okay, and the do it slowly for those who ran to get a pencil.
Okay. If you'd like to send in a donation, you can send in call me, Katherine, at 650-766-4548, or email me at alovelyDaughter1972@gmail.com.
Okay, Katherine. Now, what's the most important message you'd like the community to know?
Well, I'd like the community to know that we're here as leader for you to just be the example of us taking care of our community and giving the community what they need. That's first and foremost, is that we're here to serve the community. And what I mean by we're here to serve the community, we're all servants of the community. So we all need to take care of each other in a big way, and also the children, because we know that what's going on with the economy. There's climate change, there's global warming. Things are really changing, which means that our foods are going to change. And I can tell you, as of today, the foods that we get are very carefully being carefully looked at. And food is not like it used to be. So we want to make sure that our children are getting the proper care, and our communities are being fed a nutritious meal.
And now what about volunteers? If somebody wants to volunteer, should they email you or call you and find out where to go? Or
Yes, please email me if you'd like to volunteer at alovely.1972@gmail.com. Or you can give me a call at 650-766-4548. We need as many volunteers as we can, because not only are we going to serve the children, but the children are also going to serve us. It's going to be a very, very fun occasion that you won't forget. And we appreciate your volunteering experience. Whatever you can bring to the table, we greatly accept.
well, Catherine, our time has run out. It really was nice to have you here. And,
Thank you for having me.
And the breakfast, you're doing a dynamic job for the children, and people get involved, because you know, we need volunteers and we need donations. So thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll see you all at the breakfast.